Yeah. Listen close. This ain't a pitch, this is the blueprint. Let's go. 12 per click, yeah, say it again. 15 a day, that's guaranteed wins. Click, then cycle, reinvest spins. System on autopilot, never ends. No rush, no race. Move at your pace. 15 seconds, each ad you face. From one small buy to infinite flows. $12 per click, now everybody knows. Sign up free, no card, no stress. Instant access, platform blessed. Crypto only, that's how we play. Bitcoin, Litecoin, lead the way. Dart P, USDT, mob. Minimum deposit 1250 fly. Straight to purchase balance. Facts, you buy one ad, level 1 start. That's advertising, not the membership part. $12.50, buy it one time, unlock clicks. Earning system prime. 12 per click, yeah, say it again. 15 a day, that's guaranteed wins. Click, then cycle, reinvest spins. System on autopilot, never ends. No rush, no race. Move at your pace. 15 seconds, each ad you face. From one small buy to infinite flows. $12 per click, now everybody knows. Level 1, 20 cents per view. 15-second ads, that's what you do. 15 clicks, max every day. Cycle pool, stacking while you play. All your earnings go to that pool. Personal clicks, refill fuel. When it hits 25, cycle complete. System moves fast, no manual seat. One level 1 rebuy, locked and loaded. 1250 released, withdraw coded. No guessing games, no upgrade click. System handles business, straight logic. Level 2 next, now power increase, $2 per click. Pressure release, cycle target 210. Completed one, system spins again. One level 2 add auto bought. Two level 1s, 80 dropped. Straight to withdraw balance clean. Progression based, no skipping scenes. 12 per click, yeah, say it again. Levels unlock as you cycle in. 80% pool, 10% friend. 10% platform, keep it legit. Click, click, build, repeat. Structure so solid it can't be beat. From one small buy to infinite flows. $12 to click, now everybody knows. Level 3 heavyweight crown. $12 per click when you touch that ground. Cycle target 1260. System turns, work in the straight hero. One level 3 rebuy 630. 10 level 1s 125 sturdy. 505 withdraw every spin and it repeats again and again. Infinity mode, no cap in sight. As long as you click, system stays tight. No referrals needed, still you rise. But referrals speed it, that's the prize. When your eye goes live, 40 clicks sent. Traffic to your site, that's advertising intent. Those clicks multiply, your cycles compete. Dozens to hundreds, system elite. 80% pool, 10% team. 10% platform, keeping it clean. Referral clicks go to your pool, help you cycle faster, that's the rule. They don't hit withdrawals, they build the base. No level matching, every referral pays. 12 per click, yeah, say it again. Earn on your time, not when they say when. Click then wait, cool down legit. 24 hours from your last hit. No midnight reset, no server flood. Smooth experience for the whole club. From one small buy to infinite flows. $12 per click, now everybody knows. This ain't a trend, this is a system. $12 per click, let it work where you live. Yeah, we gone.
Welcome, everybody. I'm just waiting for the man himself to get logged in here. I haven't seen him. He knows he says he's going to be on, so we're just waiting, giving a little bit of time. But welcome, everybody, to our questions and answers session with Ron himself, the owner of $12 per click. This is an amazing opportunity, folks. We are so blessed and so excited to be able to get Ron, the owner himself, on here. So we're just waiting for him to get logged in. I know he was busy, but he said he was going to be on here at 1 o'clock. So we're just give us a little time. So in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, oh, is he in here? Let's see. Let's see. Up there he is right there. Okay, I'm gonna make him a co-host. Awesome. So we got Ron Kelly on with us, and Ron, we're gonna start this off by doing some questions. Now, there's been a lot of changes in the system in the last 2 months. A lot of changes, but they're all for the better. I assure you, they're all for the better. And we're going to take some questions and answers. But first of all, I'm going to make sure, let's see, make sure that Ron is on. Where is he at now? Hold on. Ron, are you able to unmute your mic just to make sure or your video?
It is unmuted. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. All right. Looks like he's in his car. All right, Ron. Perfect. Perfect. So what we're going to do is there are some questions. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you read, or I'll read the question, and Ron can go ahead and give us some answers. So, will the current withdrawal requests and any new withdrawal requests placed continue to be paid during the 02 cycle reset?
Well, yes, yes. Withdrawal requests are paid every day.
Absolutely. And they're going to
Actually,
continue.
twice a day, morning and I haven't had a chance to run the morning payout because the website was down for a little bit, but I'm going to run it right after this.
All right, perfect. Next question. Will the 8 cycle longevity enhancement cycle commence immediately right after the 2 cycle reset is completed?
Yes, right after your 2 of 2, and then you do the reset. Then right after the reset and you upgrade back to the level you are currently at, you will see 0 of 8.
All right, perfect. Is there any possibility, I've had several people ask this, is there any possibility of introducing another level, like between level 2 and level 3? So instead of jumping from 100 or 105 to 630, is there any chance in the future of putting another level in there?
I'll never say never, but right now that would be a huge structural change, for my developer. Right now, he's got a list of things that he has to get done for me first. Mainly, we're wanting to get the wallet address deposit option back because I spend too much of my time clearing uh, partial payments because people are either sending too much or too little, or way too little, um, which I've talked to you about. And, we just want to get it to where you get the wallet address and whatever you send, that's what's in your purchase balance. And I don't have to go in if I'm asleep for 8 hours and people are antsy and they want their money. Now we won't have that problem. So there's several things, but yeah, I'll never say never. Like it could be 4 levels and something between 2 and 4.
All right, thank you. And if someone is currently on level 2 and they wish to upgrade, would it be better to wait until the 2 cycle reset is over or do it in between? How would upgrading during the 2 cycle reset impact them?
Um, it wouldn't be a problem, if they upgrade and they cycle, they're going to have 505. If they just prepare for that and still make a withdrawal, but do the math, put some money aside in their purchase balance and then withdraw, then they'll get that 505 again on that second one. And then as long as they have, what is it, 125, I think it's take 125. Actually, take 225, just in case, you got to see if you're close to your 12 days for your dues, and maybe you need to take 225 out and then withdraw the rest. And then when you cycle again, when that 505 hits, you have enough. You transfer the 505 to your purchase balance and you upgrade. Now you got 8 cycles until you see that again.
All right, perfect. Good answer. All right, let's see. Is there any? Okay, we already did that one. This one actually is there any possibility of introducing even a higher level so that we earn more than 505?
I would say right now, you know, with the guaranteed ads, they're being, and I've been very transparent about this with everyone. I mean, they're being clicked too much right now. So to have like another level of guaranteed ads, I'd have to rack my brain to come up with some more sustainability engine things if I did that.
Right. All right.
Then
So,
it wouldn't be $12 a click anymore.
right, right, exactly, exactly. So how long will it take to get all the processed, all the current pending withdrawals now, once you start seeing the revenue coming in from the cycle reset? Like, is it within a few days, a few weeks? And then after that, like when can they expect, what is your future prediction on how long it'll take for withdrawals?
I I believe, if I was just to give a guesstimate, with what I have coming up, what people need to know is like I don't never sit on my hands with a program ever. And what people call changes, like you're making a lot of changes. I don't call them changes. I call them enhancements. Okay. I think changes is a more negative tone. I'd like to say enhancements. I've made several enhancements. In January, there was a 2 week period after the launch where I made, I feel like there were 20 enhancements that I made to get us to where we're at right now. And anytime I make an enhancement, it's only for the benefit of everyone. So as far as how long that will take, um, I would say about 2 months, maybe. It just really depends. It could be faster. I got some really exciting things coming up, which I did post in the Discord. I got a completely 100% sustainable. I can't really say too much about it. Program that's coming out that is unlike anything anybody's ever seen, and all of the profit will just create another sustainability engine for $12 per click. I literally created it for that one thing, and then we have, thanks to you, I have a gentleman that I will be talking to the 12th of this month, I believe,
Yep.
about bringing external advertisers in. And so these are people that are going to be advertising, big advertising. They're not members, they're not clicking ads, and they're there so that my members can click the ads, and they're going to take the place of the fixed ads to actually lower that and speed up. So with those two things happening and the 8 cycle process, um, you know, I'd say 2 months would say too long. That would be like too long of a guess. I mean, it could be within 2 months,
Okay. Okay.
before 2 months.
So, another question I see in the chat, let's see, where was it? Do you think it'll be possible in the future? Like right now, we're able to accept credit cards and debit cards. Um, in the future, they're wondering if we'll be able to withdraw straight to like a bank account or a debit card.
Um, that's a good question, and that is something that I'm striving towards to be able to withdraw the same way you paid. Um, so yes, that is definitely something that I have on my list for the future, and actually it's something that I could, as far as the people that set me up with the credit cards, it's something that they offer, but it's not anything that it's a huge investment. So I mean, it's got to be something to where we're able to afford that at the particular time. But yes, definitely.
Okay, okay. And I have a question, rather, it's actually from the chat here, but can you explain to everybody how many people, like who does your support? Because I know you have so many support tickets in the queue, and people keep wondering why does it take so long to get through support, and why isn't my ticket being answered? Can you explain to them how long each day and how many people you have that working with you to do support?
Yeah, I currently have two people doing support, and Floyd, you met one of them when they were down here, and Sarah. So there's Tiffany, and then Sarah. So I have two, and they work from 12 p.m. They work from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. So they put in both of them put in 4 hours, and I mean we're down to 1,300 or it was 1,200 support tickets, down from about 5,000. So we're down. But then we have days where the website goes down or is bad, and I have to cancel them, and so we've had some setbacks. But yeah, I mean I have two people helping, and then I also work as well. So you will say a total of three people.
And you said a lot of the support tickets now, you're starting to see more normal support tickets. So you're not getting as much of the refunded one, right?
Yeah, but then I do have an email that I'm having them that I go through, and I'm having them go through because they have sent responses to people and gave them the email address to email like a screenshot or more proof, because there's a tedious process to verify. And it's not that we're just like think everybody's lying, but in order to protect everybody's money, we have to make sure that the small percentage maybe of people that are lying, that we're not giving away our money. So we have to go through that process and verify each person. And even some people respond and get offended and say, well, I would never lie. I'm this or I'm that, and I wouldn't lie. I don't know you, and I don't believe that you're lying, but we have to verify. If we were just to go, hey, we take everybody's word, I guarantee you we'd be out of business right now, because there was a lot
Exactly.
of people in there that didn't verify. So
Exactly. One question, and I'll actually take this one. We have a question in the chat concerning credit card and debit card chargebacks. And I'll go ahead and answer that one. Anytime a debit or a credit card purchases crypto, if you're purchasing crypto, you cannot do a chargeback when you're purchasing crypto. So that is why we went with the system that we did, because we don't have to worry about chargebacks. Anytime you purchase crypto, they cannot do a chargeback on your card. So that should not be a concern. Um, Here's a question. I know you had talked to me the other day about this. We've had a lot of people ask about the cooldown timer. If we could make it to click any time in a 24-hour period instead of having to do it every time the same day. Can you explain to them like what has to change in order to if you were to change that?
I mean I guess that's a coding thing, but I just believe that um, when you click your last one, I don't know how long it takes, but then there might be a situation where maybe someone starts clicking ads, and then hours go by, and then they finally click their ads, so they're not really having a 24-hour cooldown.
Right, exactly.
Let's say they got life going on, and there's things that happen, and they started clicking their first two or three ads, the counter starts, and then they don't get done clicking until like 8 hours from that, because they had something happen and had to come back. Um, so it's set like that. So that's like when you click your last ad, the timer starts, and so that's how it's set up.
Okay, and another question, can there be like right now in our main account, we can PIF, pay it forward to our referrals. People are wondering if we can make it so that as long as you have a username, that they can PIF to anybody in the $12 click system.
Yeah, me and you talked about that, and I don't know if you remember. I told you that that is something. I, unfortunately, I have one developer, and I'll have like several things on the list, and I can't keep adding to the list. So it's like one of the things where like, okay, I'm gonna hit on, I got these things that I'm gonna have him do after he finishes this, because there's like an order, and there's things that he's already working on. So as to not overwhelm him, I don't want to just continue piling on stuff.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Exactly.
that's definitely like the next phase. And I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be anything difficult for him to do.
So when you guys handle support tickets, I know you do them in order as far as the refunds. But what if a normal, regular, everyday support ticket comes through? Are you able to see and say, okay, yeah, this, we got to get this one taken care of, and then go back to the refunds?
Well, I mean, we've been going from the like we're on like April something right now, like April 8th or something like that. I'm not sure the exact day we're on. Uh, but yeah, we've just been going from the oldest, so we haven't been looking at the new ones.
Okay, perfect. Let me see if see if we have any other questions here. That's the same one. Oh, they're talking about a Discord link. You and I had talked about because right now when you get signed up, there's no way for people to join the Discord. And what Ron and I talked about is Ron is thinking he doesn't want to put a live Discord link right on the site, or even right after logging in, because somebody could just do a free account and then go to the Discord and we could get scammed. And I think you and I had talked about you were talking about doing like say your first cycle that completes, you always get an email on that cycle complete, then you would get a
No, not on the
Discord
site,
link.
on your completed deposit. I mean, on your completed withdrawal.
Oh,
On that,
yes. Okay.
that's what
There you
I'm
go.
talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. On a completed withdrawal, then they would get the Discord link. Okay.
right.
Awesome. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see. Okay, that's here's one that says, can the withdrawal come back to 24 hours instead of 7 days? That is the whole purpose of what we are doing, is the resets is going to be able to catch Ron up in order to start being able to pay out in that 24 to 48 hours. Correct, Ron?
Yeah, and I already answered that question about that plus plus the new opportunity and the external advertisers. I mean, so that was pretty much. I'd give the same answer for that.
Yep. Okay. Here's, can someone upgrade after entering the eighth cycle? And if yes, will the new upgrade maintain the eighth cycle, or the person will go back to two cycle? That once I'll answer this one, Ron. The two cycle is just a one-time thing. This is just to get our withdrawals back in a good time frame. The eight cycles, if you upgrade any time between your 1 and 7 cycles, and you do your eighth cycle, after that eighth cycle, it is going to lock, and then you will have to upgrade and buy in back to that level that you just upgraded to. So make sure that you have the funds in your account, in your withdrawal balance and your purchase balance. If not, you will have to make a fresh deposit with crypto or a card in order to get the money, whether depending on what level you're at, in order to rebuy back in. So let's see. Oh,
Somebody asked when will we be able to talk about the new opportunity? Sooner than later. Sooner than later.
Ron's just a little excited about it. We both are. So, yeah, it's going to be coming out very soon. We are very, very close right now. Okay, let's see. Here's one. When we cycle level 3, it says rebuy level 3 and 10 level 1s. Why don't we see more earnings? Please explain how that works.
How is that asked again? Let me.
What they're asking is the system is rebuying level 3s and then 10 level 1s. And I'll actually answer this, but
I
you're
mean,
not
I can answer it.
okay.
So if that's what the question is about, it's because we got to keep the ads in the system. Okay, so this is a reset. The only function of the reset is to demote you back to level 2 so that you can upgrade to level 3 using your funds that was sent to your withdrawal balance. And so the cycle process is exactly the same as it would be if you didn't get locked out. Okay, so when you reach your limit, You get like it's gonna repurchase the ads, okay, just like it normally would. Um, but then your account's going to get locked, and then it's going to demote you, and then you just upgrade. If we were to say, okay, well, it wouldn't really even be a reset if you think about it. And like I said, there's thousands upon ads that would not be in the system if it was done any other way. I carefully thought about this. That would result in a ton of fixed admin ads being clicked for the lack of those ads not being in the system.
Exactly. Exactly. I had one here. Let me see. Um, here we,
Hundreds of thousand clicks missed. That's a lot.
yes, yes, it sure is. So, I've had people ask me like how exactly this reset is working, and I'm going to answer that. Like, you have said that we used to do payouts once a day, like at 8 a.m. in the morning. And then and you've said in the group that you have a 90%, 10%, 90% payout. And the reason Ron can't pay more is because the safety protocol that he has in place on the site is set that way in case the site were to shut down unexpectedly for some strange reason and we're unable to go back. We're still able to pay the new people that just came in, that just deposited money, and they can't get it back. So Ron would pay back that. So that's the reason for the 90%. But by doing this reset, it is going to bring back the revenue high enough to offset that 90%. So Ron's going to be able to pay out a ton more and possibly get it down to once a day again, correct?
Yeah, we want to be under that 90%, and we want to be under that so where I'm literally maxing out payouts every single day. And that's what I was doing up until, has it been 2 weeks now? That's what I've been doing since January, is paying out as soon as 8 a.m. hit. I would run all the payouts, like every single one that was in the system, every single day. And that's where I want to get back to. And I think all of you want to get back to that, but there's things that have to be done to get back to that, because like I said, I've kept no secrets about it. We're having way too many fixed ads being clicked. So if some of you are older and you remember, I was trying to stick to my guns with a 100% prepaid platform. That means that every dollar is accounted for. Okay. And that's how the system was. But there weren't enough ads in the system. A lot of people were complaining. I was trying to say, hey, listen, this is how these programs work. Sometimes there's more ads, sometimes there's less. People wanted to cycle faster, and I had lifeline ads to try to hold people over. People didn't like that, even though they were higher clicks than you know any other pay-to-click program out there. Even at that level, it still wasn't enough. And I made the decision to try to make everybody happy because I'm a people pleaser. And I told everybody that day, I said, listen, when I do this, we are no longer a 100% dollars for dollar prepaid program. And that's the reason why we have the weekly dues, or not weekly dues anymore, but the dues. That's the reason why we have the withdrawal. I put all of that stuff into place because I knew that by going away from that dollars for dollar model, that we would need that. Okay. And right now it's off balance. And that's why we're at where we're at. And that's why we're doing a reset. And that's why I'm bringing in other income streams to help support our golden goose. Because honestly, this is our golden goose. Everybody's here is happy with the money. There's a lot of money. I even surprised myself the other day. I was looking at my account and I was like, wow, this is amazing. The money that I had in my account I have 81 referrals and 36 clicking. And it's just, I don't know anywhere else where that can happen. So like we have to do, and I have to do everything possible, to make this survive, and it's not even just going to stop with the external advertising and the new website. I mean, I am doing everything in my power to make sure that our golden goose can stay golden.
Absolutely. And didn't you say, because Ron clicks in this program just like the rest of us. This is how he's making his money. He's clicking just like the rest of us. Ron has to go through this 2 cycle and 8 cycle reset just like the rest of us. And Ron was saying that he's been so busy with his gym and his life that he forgets to click every day. So, I mean, he'll go a week without clicking or 2 weeks without clicking, and he logs back into his back office and he's like cycled like 3 times on his level 3 because of all of the referrals. Where on earth can you find a program that will do that where you don't have to click every day and you're getting referrals? It's amazing. Um, Also, what happens, Ron, when your system locks after the cycle, your last cycle? What happens to referral commissions? Do they still come on, or do they stop until you unlock it?
Until you unlock it.
Okay. Okay. Yep. So you got to make sure that once it's locked, the quicker you can get it back unlocked, then it will start, the referral commissions will start coming back in. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We answered all those. Um, do, 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 do. I think we're just about done. Let's see. Oh, it says, will the new outside ads have a negative cost impact on the members?
No,
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, this is going
no,
to
no. It's
benefit.
yeah, it's a benefit. Yeah, it's a benefit. I already, we I'm really excited, to meet the guy and talk to him and get this stuff going. And it will replace the fixed ads is where that's where it's going.
All right, perfect. Perfect. Well, I don't have any more questions. I want to thank you, Ron, for coming on. I know you're always busy. Um, thankfully you had a little bit of free time so you could come on and talk with us.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm in my
going to,
car. I'm in my car.
I know I'm going to unmute everybody so that everybody can come on and say hello to you, and then we'll end the call for today and hope we can do this again.
All right.
All right, I just asked everybody if you want to come on, you can go ahead and come
Yes,
on and
Thank
say
you,
sir.
hi.
Thank you,
Ron.
Thank you, my
Ron. We
brother.
appreciate
Thank you,
it. Thank
thank
you,
you, Ron.
Floyd.
Thank you,
Thank
Ron.
you.
Woo.
Coming up with this
Ron,
stuff.
thank
Awesome
you.
I have a
project.
Thank you.
Awesome opportunity. Thank you, thank you.
Thanks, Ron.
and
Thank
please
you.
also we also need
Thank you. Blessings, blessings.
Thank you, Ron.
Yes.
Hi in the Discord group.
Blessings.
Thank you,
hi Ron. We
Ron.
Thank
we
you.
also
I
need
have a
Thank you,
question.
Ron.
extra
Love you.
You're welcome. You're
and
welcome.
exit.
Thanks.
I have a question.
All
Yeah.
right, guys.
I
Alec.
ha
No,
All
this
right,
was
guys. You guys have a
actual.
great day.
Have a great day.
We
Bye.
need extra account.
You too,
Who has a
Floyd. Thank
question?
you.
$12
uh,
extra account.
Who
Yes.
has a
We
question?
need
Yeah, who has
I
that
have a
question?
I have
question.
a question.
Hold on. Everybody be quiet. We had one person here that had a question that she's trying to come in. Go ahead.
Seems I'm muted.
Um, so my helpers, anytime there's a request like that we get, um, they they send it to me. They send it to me because I got them specifically on re. Hello.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know I was going to mute you too.
So I don't know how much of that you heard, but so my helpers, anything that's unrefund related, um, they just tell everyone to email me at the $12 per click at gmail.com. And then I go through that list myself. That's my own list that I go through, and there's a lot of them. And so, I try to stay active when my helpers are working, then I'm working and I'm working that email list. So if you've gotten that email and you've sent it, you've gotten that response from them and you've sent it to me, I will get to it as soon as I can.
All right. Awesome. All right. Thanks again, Ron. We're going to go ahead and end this questions and answer thing. And thank you so much for coming down. I really had a pleasure coming down there to Ohio to meet you. I wish I could have spent more time with you. It was so much fun.
Sarah's so mad she missed you.
I'm
She
sure
said
she
the day I
is.
don't show up, and he shows up. So,
I'll come down there again soon.
all right. We'd love to have you again.
All right. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll record this and I'll get it out in the room so everybody can watch.